So there are two realms of existence. Two realms of existence. The first is the realm of the it. Right, so you can imagine of the realm of the it, and then obviously the second will be the realm of the thou. Alright, so we have two realms of existence. The first realm is the realm of the it, the second realm is the realm of the thou. Pretty straightforward. When we're talking about, and just another point too, when we're talking about the realm, notice that we're always talking about my sort of cohabitation in both of these, simultaneous cohabitation in both of these realms. It's not that when I'm occupying the realm of the it, I'm not occupying the realm of the thou, or when I'm occupying the realm of the thou, I'm not occupying the realm of the it. I'm simultaneously cohabitating in both realms, at both times, at all times. Right? And there's a relational experience that I have here, and a relational experience that I have here. Right? So that both realms are defined by my relational experience, but they're different. Now we're getting a little more precise in the distinctions between the I-thou relation and the I-it relation. So with respect to the I-it relation, this relation is defined by my relationship, your relationship, our relationship to something. Right? So it's identified by relation to... It's identified by a relationship to something. You name whatever you want it to be. My relationship to a car, my relationship to my wife, my relationship to my kids, my relationship to my job, my relationship to myself. Fill in the blank. Pretty simple. This realm of experience, this realm of existence, is defined by that relationship to something, but it's also, and here's what's really, really important. This is going to be critical in our later analysis. I'm not going to tell you what the significance now, but this realm is bounded, right? It's bounded to every other thing. This realm is bounded to every other thing. What does that mean? If I am talking about my relationship to something, well, we recognize that when we're talking about relations, then there's a relationship between that thing and some other thing, and that thing, and some other thing, and that thing, and so on, 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 right? And so on, and so on, and so on, right? So there's this chain of relational experiences to things, right? So this would be the chain. Now this is not Buber proper, but this is an understanding, right? So this would be the chain of relational experiences to, right? Chain of relational experiences to things, right? People, things, cars, blah, 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 blah. And also even myself, right? So to like cover all of our bases, right? So this is the chain of relational experiences to things, and that defines the realm of the it, right? I just love the way that sounds, right? The realm of the it. That make great, like, yeah, anyway, so yeah, the realm of the it, which sounds cool. Alright, since primary words, right, since these primary words are relational, an utterance, right, an utterance of the I-it, an utterance of the I-it binds human beings to other things, right? What in the world does that mean, right? Since, first of all, we know that from like the opening page and the opening part of this discussion, that when we talk about the I-it, when we talk about the I-thou, both of these things are defined by the primary word, are defined as primary words. Primary words are inherently relational. So when I utter this word, right, these words, when I say these things, when I evoke meaning, when I talk, when I speak, when I, my existence, I serve as, in a sense, another segment within the chain. Right? I become part of this chain of relation. So that right now there's a connection, there's a chain of relation between you and I. There's a chain of relation between me and the things that I see. So this chain of relation is a relationship to things as a thing, in a sense. So that this binds me, right? This binds me to other human beings and to other things in the world, right? And here I'm bound. You can see here we're all bound to things. There's another realm, however, that's starkly different from this realm, right? So to further sort of differentiate the distinction between the I, thou, and the I, it. The realm of the thou is unbound. Yeah, I can't write U and B. Right. The realm of the thou is unbound. Unlike my relational experience in the I, it, the realm of the it, where I'm bound to other things as a thing, if that makes sense. In my relational experience in the realm of the thou, I'm unbound, right? It's completely unbound. There is no proper, and I'm jumping the gun here, so I'll just say, there is no thing, right? There is no thing, which is to be distinguished from nothing. In a sense, they're one and the same, but you know, you can be a bit technical if you want to be. I'm not going to be too technical. And I think even Buber says that the no thing is synonymous with nothing. I like to be a little bit more sort of precise, only for pedagogical reasons, right? If we're talking about the realm of the thou, and actually I'll give you a great movie analogy. As a kid, one of my favorite movies of all time was The Never-Ending Story. It was great. It's one of the top 5 best kids flicks ever. So in The Never-Ending Story, Atreyu he's running away from this destructive force, and the thing that's destroying his whole land is the nothing. And it's so paradoxical because it's like the question is like how is it that nothing can be destroying something, right? How does that work, right? If it doesn't exist, how does it destroy existence in a sense? You know, and I remember watching it as a kid, being completely fascinated by the paradox, right? And I recognized it immediately as a kid. In a sense, it's exactly that. It's that same vibe, right? The realm of the thou is a relational experience between myself and this no thing, right? It's not that it doesn't exist in the world, because he's going to, in a second, give us 3 accounts of the thou, right? But it's important to recognize that he's not Buber's not contradicting himself. It's not that he's saying, oh, well, my relational experience, first, primary words are inherently relational, and then to say that my relational experience to the thou is a relational experience to nothing, because then it seems like he's already contradicted himself. Because at least I would have my relational experience to myself, and insofar as I have a relational experience to myself, then I'm stuck back here. So it seems like, well, the thou doesn't make sense, but it does, right? Because when we are, for Buber, in the realm of the thou, there is this unbound experience, and it is in relationship to no thing. That might seem a bit far-fetched now. In a second, I'm going to not necessarily prove, right? But I'm going to help clarify this using logic to show you that it's not, it's not out there at all. It's readily done. And if you've been following along in my video series, you're totally going to get what I'll put on the board in a minute. All right. So that's that.